Okay, so Jared, hi, what's up?
What's up? How you doing?
Um, Introduce yourself for the viewers for my website.
What's up, world? This is Jared Evan, and just cutting it up with Lola from I Love Lola, and I'm a big fan of everything that she does and what you guys do over there. So
And
it's
vice
like an honor
versa.
for me.
There's a video clip you have on your MySpace where you're sitting on a couch with Timberland, and he's saying, "Is this you rapping?" And you're like, "Yeah." And then he's saying, "Oh, this is you singing?" And you're like, "Yeah." What was your thoughts at that time? Were you like nervous, or were you like, "Yeah, he's really liking me"?
um, well, it was crazy because at that moment, when we were in the studio in LA and I was in that room, that B room,
Yeah.
I had no idea Tim was there. I had no idea he was coming. It was just me and my people that I was with. My
Yeah.
team, my manager Matt, and my producer slash engineer Jimmy Douglas, and I had no idea Tim was there. It was kind of a surprise. So he came in the room, and obviously I'm a little like taken back. I'm like, okay, Tim's here, and it was not expected. And he came in, and I was introduced to him, and he had sat down, and we played him the Frozen video.
Yes.
And so I was a bit taken back because I just wasn't prepared for it. Because Tim being such a a veteran and the dude he is, a pioneer that he is, it was definitely exciting, and I was a little unprepared, so it was definitely surprising. But when he was watching the video, I could tell he was genuinely digging it. He was genuinely feeling it, and it felt good. It definitely felt like this is dope.
About the video, the concept is really out there. It's really different. I still don't think I get it. I'm not sure. Can you explain that a little bit?
Right. Well, a lot of people are like, okay, this song is cool and dope, and it's definitely compelling. But what are the visuals? How do they explain the song?
Right.
Which is totally understandable because the treatment and the actual song are not really
the
same thing. I'm talking about different things that's going on in the video. But the reason why the video makes sense with the song, and to those that don't really understand it fully,
thank you.
Frozen is a song that I had written and produced and really just thought out myself on the spot. It wasn't planned. It was something that I just did in the moment, like I do most of my records. And when it was done, the feeling I got from making Frozen was really like, this is a song that's about 3 different stories, 3 verses that all explain the feeling of being frozen or stuck in a situation,
Right.
I heard a priest got shot yesterday, for no reason. I hope he's where the heavens lay. That's kind of like his family members or people that were affected by that. They feel like they can't talk to anyone about it because everyone's like, I'm sorry for your loss, but no one truly can connect with them on that emotional level except for people that have had that happen to them. And it's really a song about feeling like you can't relate to anyone, you can't talk to anyone, you can't connect, and you just feel like alone and stuck and frozen.
Yeah.
And the video is about a kid that is really kicked out of his house. He's looking for a way to make some money. His parents disapprove of him. They kind of disowned him. He's out on his own, and he's looking for a way to start his life and make a living and just make any money he can to get by.
Yeah.
And that kid comes across these dudes that offer him a job. Like, you want a job? You want to make money?
Yeah.
Here's a job.
I saw that, yeah.
And they offer this kid a job, which is me, and they offer me this job, which I have no idea what the job consists of until I end up in this basement type thing. And when I end up in this basement, that's when these guys are like, all right, you have to play now. You want the chance of making a lot of money? You're stuck here. You have to play. And
yeah.
The concept of me, ending up in that situation and being stuck and like frozen, like I can't get out of here now, like I have to play.
Okay.
Is very identical with the concept of just being stuck and frozen in emotion. And,
right.
That's
so it's not like so it's not really like you're in the video. You're not really talking about the particular experiences that you talk about in the verses, but it's your idea of what an idea of what being frozen would be. So you have a gun handed to you, or you got somebody putting a gun to your head. You're frozen. There's nothing you can do. So I get it. I just
word. It's a little, because there's a lot in it. There's subtitles. You have to listen to the lyrics.
Yeah.
You have to watch what's going on. There's a lot to marinate, and which I think is good because it lets people think and use their brain.
And my other question is, my last question, 2010, what is your plan to introducing yourself more? Leaking more songs off the tape, something new, videos, what?
Yeah, I mean, right now the mixtape is obviously available for download. But as far as from now until the album / single time, I have this plan of kind of re-releasing the mixtape with a couple newer songs and release joints that people haven't heard, possibly some guest appearances on it. I really want people to familiarize themselves with the mixtape first before I go ahead and do something like a re-release. But yeah, from now until the album comes, you guys can just expect some great music, some great collaborations with other artists, performances. That's really what I'm trying to work on now, is the live show, and really bring that live element to people, and not just have them know me from a mixtape on a CD. I really want them to know me, physically in person, and get to see what I'm all about. And is he really that? Is he the truth? And I feel like a way to prove that you are the truth is to show people by a live performance.
And I mean, artists who've had longevity in the business, they know that performance is key. If you can perform, people 100%. Will go buy your album. And I know, like, for example, when I saw B.O.B. perform, he's exceptional performer. I love him. Out of all the hip hop artists that I know, he's like my favorite performer. And I know I'm gonna get every single thing that he releases, and when that album comes out, I will buy it, because I know he will deliver good music, and I know if I was to go see him perform, he'll be an amazing performer. So I agree completely with what you're saying.
That's 100% how I feel, and the music only goes so far. You really need to prove yourself.
Of course.
From a standpoint, but in terms of the album, you guys could be expecting that like spring, summer.
Cool.
And the single will definitely be in that second quarter, spring region. So definitely keep staying tuned with what I'm trying to do.
Cool. And where can people check you out? Your Twitter, MySpace?
Yeah, definitely. Everyone, you guys can check me out at jaredevan.com. That's really where all the stuff that I leak, and that's where all the stuff you guys can get that first at jaredevan.com.
Yeah, that's first.
You can find me at twitter.com/jaredevan, myspace.com/jaredevanmusic, and you could just search my name in Facebook and we'll find you. Okay, dope. Thank you for your time. I really appreciate it. This was very insightful for me, and I'm sure for people who check out ilovelola.net. So thank you. Thank you, Lola. I appreciate it, man.
No problem.
Hello.